Hi, everyone. Welcome to your mindfulness practice. My name is Leanna. Thank you for choosing to practice with me today and for taking this intentional time for yourself. Today's practice I'm calling Root to Rise. So we'll be building strength slowly through our foundation, our lower body, and rising and feeling that lift through the crown of our head in each shape that we take. The purpose or intention behind today's practice is to start to create more bodily awareness. So, what I mean by that is noticing our body's responses or sensations towards things that feel good for us and things that don't feel so good for us. It's to reconnect with our body's wisdom. So, as we start to move through perhaps more challenging shapes, realizing the sensations that show up in your body of when you maybe have gone one step too far or where you can go a step further, and tuning into that inner wisdom that we all have deeply rooted within us. So, this is a quick little sequence, but a perfect reset to take any time throughout your day where you are feeling maybe a little bit ungrounded or off center. This will hopefully bring you that regrounding that your body is craving and need, and reconnecting with the stability that is within us, as well as the stability of the earth beneath us that supports us each day. And so please take every shape that I offer as just a suggestion. Know that you can modify or find rest at any point throughout this time. And with that, we will begin. We are going to get started in a seat, so you can choose to sit on your shins like myself in Virasana, or you can come in a cross-legged seat in Sukhasana. I am bringing a block between my sit bones just to create a little bit more lift between the earth and my ankles. That isn't required, but if you do have a pillow or block by your side that you'd like to have for practice, please grab that now. And then once you find your seat, allow the spine to lengthen, draw the shoulders down your back, and then place those hands either up for receiving an energy or down towards your lap for grounding. Allow the gaze to soften or to close down, and we'll just arrive here together with a full round of breath. Take an inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Good. So, really rooting down through those sit bones, rooting into the earth, lengthening through your spine, and noticing what it feels like to sit upright here in this shape. Notice anything that's arriving with you for your practice, and notice the energy coming forward right here, right now. Tuning in so that you can move forward intentionally and meet yourself where you are today. Today's practice isn't about pushing or proving. It's about finding that kind of strength that doesn't require any tension. And so start to adjust the rhythm and pace of your breath to find one that can support you throughout your practice. Use your breath to guide you today. We'll bring those hands together at heart center, calling in what you need for this next little bit of time, or perhaps calling in an intention. Maybe that intention you offer yourself today is simply, I am here right now, ready to receive. And so finding around a breath, repeating whatever has come through for you internally. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Softly flutter your eyes open when you're ready. I hope you have a wonderful practice, everyone. Rolling over your knees, we're coming to a tabletop. Place any props you've used by your side. And then find all fours, wrists stacked under shoulders, knees under hips. Start to move through some cat-cows. On your inhale, the belly drops, tailbone and gaze lifts to the sky. On the exhale, round through the spine, push the ground away, tuck that navel and chin. Good. Inhale, drops the belly for cow pose. Exhale, rounds through the spine for cat. Take a few more rounds here, moving with your breath at your own pace and welcoming in any other additional movements along the way. Maybe that's a subtle twist side to side. Maybe that's a shift of the hips forward and back. Just easing movement into the body. And taking one more full round as you are. Good. Finding a long spine, tucking those toes under, starting to walk those hands towards your knees. Those heels start to drop towards the ground. We find a forward fold at the back of our mats. Good. And then walk those feet mat width, toes out, heels in. Hands can stay down or come to prayer as you sit the hips down for Malasana Yogi Squat. On the breath out, hips high, hands to the ground, forward fold. Good. Inhale, find that Yogi Squat, sit down. Exhale to fold. One more round here. Inhale to your squat, Malasana. Exhale to fold. Good. Feet walk in to your preferred distance. Slowly root down through your feet. Feel that connection as you rise, one vertebrae at a time. Crown of the head reaches last. Roll those shoulders towards your ears. Release them down your back. Tadasana, mountain pose. Hands by your side. Close down your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And just start to feel the root of those feet into the earth. Perhaps a gentle sway of your body. Lift your kneecaps, engage those legs strong, tuck the tail, hug the ribs into your midline, draw the shoulders down, shine your heart forward, crown of the head reaches. Strong mountain pose, strong Tadasana. Full round of breath. Good. Open the eyes, breath in, reach tall, extended mountain. Exhale to fold over the legs. Breath in draws you to a halfway lift, long spine, shoulders down your back. Exhale, folds. Root down through the feet, engage the glutes, reach tall, extended mountain. Gaze may lift with those palms. Exhale to bow. Half sun salutation A's. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, folds. One more round here, move with your breath. Breathe in, reach tall. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down, reach tall. Exhale, bow. Walk those hands out to your high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Heels lift, breath in. Walk your feet forward to meet your hands on your breath out. Breathe in halfway. Exhale, folds. Hands plant, left foot steps back, lower the back knee, low lunge. Anjaneyasana, hands come to prayer at heart center. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Focus on rooting down through that right foot. That front knee might tract over that front ankle. Squeeze the glutes as those hips lunge forward. Notice the sensations of this shape, maybe a stretch along the front of the left hip flexor. Good. Last round of breath in. Maybe those hands reach tall, gaze lifts with you. Exhale, hands circle wide and down. They meet the ground. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee, shift the hips back, pyramid variation. Optional, walk that left foot in a foot or two. Otherwise, that back heel might be slightly lifted. Option to flex those right toes towards your face. Breathe along the backs of your legs here. Feel the subtle strength starting to build in the legs. Bow your chest towards the ground. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Next inhale lunges you forward, runner's lunge. Plant down through the left palm, breath in, reach the right hand tall, easy twist. Now that back knee can be lifted or lowered. If it's lifted, lift the hamstring to the sky. Draw that heel to the back of the space. Feel that power in the legs. Rooting down strong through both feet. Take one more inhale, peel that right side of the chest open. Exhale, right hand lowers down. Start to walk those hands to the left long edge side of your mat. Good. Toes face the left side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Heels in, toes out. Bend through the knees, rise to goddess. Arms cactus by your side. Direct your knees towards your toes. Squeeze those glutes as you Engage those inner thighs to push the knees outwards. Good. And cactusing those arms by your side for additional support, they can come to your hips. Otherwise, they're bent at 90. And then on your breath in, straighten through the legs wherever you are. Reach those arms by the side towards the front of the space. As you pull the arms towards you, bend through the knees, coming back to that squat. Good. Inhale to reach the arms by your side. Pull forward. Exhale, hugs in. You squat down. One more round. Inhale. Exhale. Cactus the arms by your side. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. On your inhale, rise. Rotate that back foot parallel. Warrior two, right toes face the front. Arms reach front to back. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Direct your front knee to your second toe. Drishti and gaze is just over that middle finger on the right side. Engage the feet into the earth. Back legs as strong as the front. Last full round of breath here. Hands come to hips on your breath out. Root down through the right foot to step forward with the left. Sit the hips down, chair pose. Weights in the heels, scoop the tail under, hug your ribs to your midline. Breathe in, reach the arms tall. Breathe out, sweep the arms by your side. Good. Inhale to rise, root down through the right foot, stork balance. Left knee comes in line with left hip. Flex through those left toes. Find your gaze point, your drishti, your one point of focus. Hug the ribs to your midline. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Sit those hips down for a one-legged chair. Standing figure four, standing pigeon. Flex through those left toes. Sink those hips a little lower on every breath out. Focus on your gaze point. Focus on that root down through the right foot. Take a breath in. Steady on your breath out. Last full round of breath. Root down through that right foot, extend and rise to that stork balance, arms reach with you. Exhale, hands through heart center, left foot steps to meet the right. Tadasana, hands by your side. Take a full round of breath to reset. Breathe in, reach tall, extended. Maybe hands come to prayer. Exhale to bow. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands plant, left foot, right foot rather, steps back, lower the back knee down. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, hands come to prayer. Lunging forward, engaging those glutes. Noticing how the body is meeting the ground. Feel that support, feel that connection. Good, steady your gaze, notice the sensations. Next breath in, option to reach those palms tall. Gaze may lift. Exhale, circles the arms wide, those hands meet the ground. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Shift the hips back, straighten through the legs. We find that pyramid shape. Now option to walk that back foot in. Keep that back heel slightly lifted. Flex those left toes towards your face. Focus on finding that length along the backs of the legs. Take a breath in. Steady on your breath out. And notice the sensations here. Last full round of breath. Next inhale lunges you forward to a runner's lunge. Optional lower that back knee. Plant down through the right palm. Breathe in, reaches the left arm tall. Easy twist. Now if that back knee is lifted, really lift that hamstring and push that heel to the back of the space. Find that foundation in the legs, that strength. Good, rooting down through both feet. Take a one more breath in. Maybe the gaze lifts to the thumb. Exhale, left hand meets the ground. Start to walk your hands to the long right edge side of your mat. We find that wide-legged fold. Hands meet the earth, toes to the right. Take a full breath in, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Good, heels in, toes out. Bend through the knees as you rise, finding that goddess squat. arms cactus by your side. Good. Now direct those knees to your toes, engage those inner thighs. Sit a little lower on your breath out. Now hands can always come to your hips, otherwise you're holding here. On your next breath in, arms reach wide as you straighten through the legs. Arms reach towards the front of the space. And then towards your body, you bend through the knees, find that goddess squat. Inhale, reaches the arms wide as you lengthen through the legs. Towards you, you hug the arms back in as you squat back down. One more round, inhale. And exhale, we come back to that goddess squat, cactus, the arms by your side. Take a full round of breath. Good. Inhale to rise through the legs, warrior two. Right heel rotates parallel with that back edge. Bend into the left knee, arms reach front to back. Good. Really root down through that back edge of your foot as you lift that right kneecap. Right leg is as strong as the left. Lunge and direct that front knee to your second toe. Find your gaze, point your drishti just slightly forward of that left middle finger. Soften the shoulders down your back. Take one more full round of breath. Exhale, hands meet your hips. Root down through the left foot, step the right foot forward. We find that chair pose. Hips sink down and back, scoop the tail. Hug the ribs into your midline. Weights in the heels, we reach tall with those arms, breath in. Exhale to sweep the arms by your side. Next inhale, you find that length and rise to that stork balance. Right knee in line with right hip. Flex through those right toes, root down through that left foot. Find your gaze point. Take a breath in. Hands to heart center as you cross that right ankle over your left thigh. Sit those hips down for standing pigeon. Good. Finding your depth here in this shape and really finding that root of all four corners of that left foot. Steady your gaze, steady your drishti. Take a full breath in. Maybe you sit a little lower on your breath out. Could allow those shoulders to soften away from your ears. Last round of breath. Inhale, you rise back to that stork balance. Exhale, hands to heart center. Right foot meets the left. Tadasana, hands by your side. Take a full round of breath. Let that side go. Good. Root down through your feet. Extended mountain. Reach tall. Exhale, bows you forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant, step back to a downward facing dog. Hips high. Taking any sort of movements here that feel good for you to welcome in this shape. Root down through the palms. Allow that chest and belly to melt towards your thighs. Tailbone reaching high. Take one more breath in. Steady on your breath out. Next inhale ripples you forward to high plank. We lower the knees down. Take a breath in. Exhale, points through the toes, hips to the ground, heart shines forward, modified up dog. We hold here for a full breath in, slight engagement of the glutes. Exhale, sit the hips down and back for a child's pose. Landing here in child's pose, allowing those arms to soften. The forehead reaches towards the ground. Take a full round of breath to integrate all that we just moved through. And a full breath out. Good. 2 more rounds of breath here. Notice how the body is feeling in this moment. Notice the sensations. And see where you can soften 1% more. Last full round of breath. Next inhale, walks those hands towards your knees to lift yourself upright. You come back to that seat that we started our practice in, Virasana or Sukhasana, your choice. And then allow the gaze to soften or close, palms up for receiving, palms down for grounding. Shoulders away from your ears and down your back, long spine, and feel that root into the earth through your sit bones and that tailbone. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Notice how the body is feeling right now in this moment. Notice whether you can feel or see a shift in your breath, in your posture, in your mind, in your body overall. Notice how the breath guided you throughout your practice and how you connected with that internal wisdom as we landed in each shape. Your inner wisdom is always there to guide you with that breath as you move forward in every moment of your day. Let's bring those hands together at heart center, a gentle tuck of the chin to allow that neck to elongate and the breath to move freely. Bowing towards your palms and coming back to that intention you may have set at the beginning of your practice. I am here right now, ready to receive. Breathe in a moment of gratitude for taking this time to care for yourself intentionally and for the ability you have to move your body, to challenge it in new ways, to find your breath, and to connect in community. We'll draw those thumbs to our third eye, the space between our eyebrows, center of intuition. Thanking all the past teachings that have passed down this wisdom, and thanking you for sharing your practice with me today and for letting me guide you. Let's take one last deep breath in together. Long exhale out. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that practice. I hope it was everything that you needed today, and that you trust and know that your body's wisdom is always there to guide you forward. Sometimes we just need to slow down and connect intentionally to hear the quiet voice that we have internally. And so know that you can always come back to this practice at any point to reconnect with your center. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me again and for sharing in part of this community. I would appreciate so much if you would subscribe to my channel and maybe you share this practice with someone that is needing a little reset to reconnect. I look forward to practicing with you next time. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day.